So the end of summer is upon us, heat and humidity are dissipating, and nights are getting cooler. And for me, that means I'm now gonna be spending a lot more time camping outside because the weather is really enjoyable to be in. And I've got a lot of different ideas that I wanna try out this late summer, early fall period, things I wanna test and places I wanna go. But probably at the top of that list is doing some hammock camping for the very first time. So I have the Nightcat lay flat hammock tent to get me started. It has a mosquito net, it's got a waterproof rain cover, and it's just perfect for one person to hang up in the trees and spend the night. So come with me in this video as I unpack this bag, see what's in here, what's included, how it sets up, and most importantly, how it feels to lay in a hammock when you're camping. All right, first things first, let's open this up and see what's inside. So this is everything that comes in the bag. On the left, you'll see the hammock itself. We'll open that up a little bit later. On the right, you'll see the rain fly and the storage tarp that goes underneath. In this bag, however, are two rods that will go together and be what keeps the hammock flat. They'll go on either side of the hammock. I'll show you how those work in just a minute. As we open up this other storage bag, inside this, you're gonna find the two sections of orange poles that will go together to form the canopy for the mosquito net. It's a curved canopy, and I'll show you how that goes together in just a moment as well. And then in this final bag here, we have 4 straps. These are the straps that are gonna help us attach the hammock to your trees of choice. There's 2 for the uppers that have adjustable loops in them, and 2 for the lowers to stabilize the hammock. And a big thank you to Nightcat for sponsoring this video. They've got lots of great camping gear. We've reviewed some of their other products on the channel before, so make sure you check out the links in the description to see everything they offer along with this lay flat camping hammock. All right, so once you got all your pieces laid out and accounted for, you want to find a nice shady spot between 2 trees that are close enough together to put your hammock in, and we're gonna grab the hammock bottom and go ahead and lay it out. Here's our hammock bottom. Gonna lay it out in between the trees, unclip in the middle, so you have a carabiner on each side. Stretch those out. Then you wanna grab your straps, and there are 4 straps in your pack. You wanna grab the ones with the little hooks every so often. That way it can adjust to the distance between your trees. So we're gonna hook one of these around the tree, and one of these are gonna go in the carabiner. So you'll take your loop and you'll put that in your carabiner on this side. Then we're gonna begin wrapping it around the tree. We're kind of estimating at this point. Then we're gonna go back in the carabiner. And you can always readjust this after you get your second strap on. All right, we've got our second strap here around the tree, at least 1.2 meters up. So you can kind of see we've got 1 strap on either tree. We're kind of sitting here dangling. Now we need to start adding the support arms. These 2 support arms are gonna go on either side of the hammock to give it its shape. There are little slots. We're gonna slide it through here. It's gonna make it rigid. And then on each side, there is a nub that it goes into to hold the hammock wide. Perfecto. Go through the loop here, place it in the nub here on the strap, pull it through, place it on the other nub. And you can see that it's starting to have its shape. See how it's nice and flat now? This is what enables it to lay flat. So feel pretty good about where we are right now. Hey, if you enjoy camping gear videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a thumbs up, and drop me a comment. Let me know what I should try out next. All right, next we're gonna give it some shape with these expandable poles. These are gonna bend into a U shape, and they're gonna give the mosquito net on top its structure. All you're gonna do is go through one by one and connect these poles. There's a string in between them, holds them together, connect these poles, and you're gonna do that all the way through until you have one continuous pole. Then once we have that, I'm gonna thread those through the slot here on top, just like we did with the support arms. And then on the other side, the same thing. There is a slot that these poles will slide into. I was looking for it here on the tent. It's on the gray strap. And then you push gently, guide it through the slot. It will go up, place the other end in the strap, and boom, we have one side. Just looks beautiful. All right, this side, same thing. and now you can barely see me. The structure is done, but you can kind of see the hammock wobbles like this, doesn't it? Well, that's where the bottom straps come in to hold it flat and level. So let's get those in there. All right, this second set of straps looks just like the first, but on the end, there are no loops. It's just an open strap, and these are gonna go through the receivers on either end, around the tree, through the receivers, and you're gonna be able to pull them tight. So first we wanna orient the hammock correctly, up from the bottom to the top, where the little teeth grab onto it. And first what I'm gonna do is just kind of stick it in there loosely, because I'm gonna be able to adjust this. Then I can come around. See, I've got more than I need on this side. That's okay, that's what you want. Then I'm gonna come up from the bottom, and we're in. Now, I can just simply pull on the rope on both sides, bringing it taut as we go. And I don't wanna go too tight yet, because we still have the other side to go. I just wanna get it in there to where it's holding the hammock level. And now we have them both. We can grab them and pull them tight. And you wanna make sure this strap is lower on your tree. You don't want it anywhere near the top strap. You want it lower so it's kind of pulling down. And just look at how firm the hammock is holding now. It's not gonna spin around when you get in it. This itself could be done if you wanna sleep in the hammock with just a mosquito net up top. So I say we get in. Now make sure your bottom straps are pulled tight so it'll support your weight. Get in like any other hammock. Nice. And once you're in the hammock, it balances out really nicely. I've got plenty of room. I'm probably about 1.5 feet from the bottom, but my head still isn't touching the top, even with a hat on. I've got elbow room. I could lay on my stomach if I wanted. I'm a side sleeper. That shouldn't be a problem. And I've got this nice little motion that goes along with my move. Not something that makes me feel like I'm gonna fall over, but something that just gives me a little bit more give than laying on the ground. So it's a cool feeling. Sorry, must have dozed off there for a minute. And there's even enough room to set up inside the tent. My head is touching the mosquito net, but it's fine. I could throw some socks and shoes on, kick my legs out the other side. It's gonna be easy to get in and out of too, because it's got the extra supports that a regular hammock does not. And of course, there's zippers on the inside, so you can actually get out too, which is important. Now I will say, once you're in here, you kind of will be able to feel where your straps need to be balanced on both sides. So you can go out and say, oh, I'm leaning a little bit too much to the right, tighten up your strap on the right, balance yourself out. So it really does help to lay in it kind of carefully and then adjust your straps accordingly. All right, that feels much better. And I should also mention that there are mattresses that perfectly fit this tent that you could purchase, but you could also just throw down a sleeping bag or whatever you're comfortable with. An air mattress certainly would make this that much more comfortable. And this bit here goes underneath the hammock with the clips provided. I couldn't find exactly what they call this in the manual anywhere, but I'm guessing that is for your bags, your backpack, anything you need to keep up off the ground as well. And then finally, we have the rain cover. This is if you don't want to sleep in the open air with just a mosquito net, looking for possibly some weather coming in, clip this in over top. Let's throw that on there. The rain cover has a collection of carabiners and straps. They're gonna help you connect it to the tent itself. To keep the rain cover tight on top, you wanna pull it and hook the carabiner to one of the loops in your other strap. That way, you've got it nice and tight across the top, and any rain that falls on it will shed off. Just doing everything loose for now. We can tighten it up in a minute. And these little kind of buttons on each end tie together. Make sure it doesn't flop in the rain. Got a zipper on both sides. And we can flip this up like so, or you can get some tent poles and attach them on either end to kind of create a little lid or a roof over this. I kind of like that idea. And that's everything in the pack. Now I'm set up. I've got a rain cover. I've got a place to put my pack, and I'm up off the ground away from creepy crawlies and squirmy squishies in the woods. So if you're looking for a solution that gets you off the ground, it's lightweight, easy to carry around in a small pack, or you're just looking for a unique camping experience, the Nightcat Lay Flat Hammock Tent is probably something you're going to like. And I can tell you from my own personal experience that laying in a hammock is great, but a lay flat hammock is even better. You don't wake up with a crick in your neck. A regular hammock is great for a nap. You need this to spend the night in the trees. So thanks again to Nightcat for sponsoring this video, for sending over the Lay Flat Hammock Tent so we can take a look at it. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Would you rather sleep in a tent or a hammock tent? I think I'm gonna give the hammock tent a try a few times this fall, and I'll let you know how I like it.